been in and around trucks since I was born. I was, taken to hospital in a truck to be born, and my parents are in transport as well, and so I just love the transport industry. It's been tough for all companies through Australia, but certainly tough for the transport industry. We've been lucky enough to place ourselves in a good part of the industry, and we can only see best for the future. 2 years. Well, we launched on a marketing program as far as our website 2 years ago, and we've had huge success from that. And in general, it's been a great couple of years for Breeze Logistics. We've got a salesperson, who's Con, who's been with us for I think 8 years now, and he's gone through from owning and operating a van, delivering cartons, to being the sales manager, and in some areas helps me run the business as well. We've got to a part in the Breeze Logistics empire, if you call it, where we run one distribution warehouse, which is here at Brayside, where I'm sitting. That handles all distribution, also cold storage, and we have another bulk cold storage warehouse as well. It's become too much one part of the day to run all of that distribution through the one warehouse. We're operating 30 or more vehicles across Melbourne. We've had to make a decision to go to split the business in half. It's only just the business, not the company or anything like that. It's just the fact of trying to separate and make smaller divisions working in a better way. So we've decided to cut the interstate division off to our larger cold store, and the local division for local transport will run out of the distribution centre here at Brayside. Anything I do in my life, although I run some silly things as far as motorcycle racing, the safety around staff is at a premium. I wouldn't want to have a dangerous business. This is dangerous enough, and we do have issues from time to time on the road. But when you're running that many kilometres with that many vehicles, I think we cross Australia now with up to 50, 60 vehicles. You're bound to have some problems at some stage. But if you make sure that all the processes are met as far as safety goes, it's not just running the business. You have to commit to safety as well, which we do. And this next factor of Breeze, cutting the business in half, will make it a lot safer to run and increase the business from. The small guy with, say, one small pallet of cheese that he's made, it's taking a week to make, it's just as important for him to have a safe and reliable transport to make his business survive, feed his family, and that's what I choose to focus my efforts on. It's all my customers are important. The guy from the smallest to the biggest, they're all important. But we try a lot of attention to the small guys to make it so it's easier for them to communicate with us via different modes, and to try and get it right as well. Certainly, we are trying to improve our staff as far as training and giving that customer service to our customers. We've just employed a couple of new people to make that happen, and they're in the training process at the moment. We want to make it easier, better, make our services better to our customers, and in view of that will make us a bigger and better company to deal with anyway. But it's really important to offer good customer service. Sometimes the part of the transport will go wrong, and it's about us communicating and saying, we're going to be running a bit late. And if you communicate, it's easy to fix, but if you don't, it's difficult. And you must know where your freight is, when it's going to be delivered. The big guys, as far as the big retail outlets, they put a lot of pressure on us to get deliveries to the minute. We have to cross Australia 4,000 odd kilometres with one pallet for one customer, and we can't be any more than 15 minutes late. you've got to go through two distribution centres. There's a transport network of up to, say, 5 vehicles, 10 people to get that one pallet on time to its destination, and that's difficult. The drivers are an integral part, of course. Without them, you don't do too much.
No.
But you have to get every little bit right to get one driver to pick up one pallet of John's product that he spent the whole week to make his pallet of cheese. He's not going to be ready till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got to then make sure our driver picks up, methodically, gets his paperwork right and his temperatures right. We talk to our customer about the time of pickup, get that back to a distribution centre, load it on a line haul truck, get that through to a line haul driver across the country. In that case, it might be Perth or Queensland. The driver is an important part, and if he gets it wrong, where it's difficult for us to fix. So if he gets the temperature wrong on the consignment, or everyone's got to join in that link, and you're only as strong as your weakest link. So they've got just as important part as one of the girls putting the consignment into our transit system, to the guy loading it. So everyone, if all the links are done completely, you get a nice fruitful delivery. And I don't think I could run a business that has all these different phone numbers, talking of a phone system, and make our customers ring different numbers. I like to make customer service as easy as possible. So what we've done is we've purchased an expensive phone system that no matter where we are across Australia, in all our depots, there'll be one phone number, and it all comes back to a central point at Brayside. So it's the connection of the phone line through from Brayside to Clayton is a huge pipeline, so to speak, compared to a normal small pipeline. So no matter where we are, we can just simply put people on hold and transfer them around Australia, and they wouldn't even know. There's been a lot of expense, nothing spared, to make sure that our interstate division can run easily on its own. So there's been a huge implementation of servers or computer servers for all the business to run on. So no matter where you are, whether you're in Clayton or whether you're in Brayside, there's a bigger portion now of data connection to our website, where our customers can view their consignments and get their proof of deliveries from. The phone system, a lot of other important infrastructure to suit and run two businesses but make it look seamless. Just in case we have a power outage, we've got some huge battery backup systems, generator processors. We can run two desktop computers under no power for as long as we need to, so we can never ever be offline. Tyres, we run specific tyres just to Perth. There's a different program of tyre for Perth than there is for local. That's a different process again. So we've got 3 different tyre programs, one for Perth, one for local, and one for the other states of Australia. It's all part of our maintenance manager's job, just to make sure that his tyres are wearing right. If they wear incorrectly, your cost per kilometre goes up. We're constantly looking at different tyres, checking temperatures, checking air pressures, adjusting them, trying different things, adjusting axles and camber on the road. That's why the Perth road trains run different tyres, because they wear differently, and just the road train going down the road goes down the road different to a normal trailer going from Melbourne to Sydney. It's food is not just we're not just carrying a pallet of bricks or anything like that, which can be easier to cart in some regards, but food, A, we've got to keep temperature, B, we have to be a little bit more on time, and we've got to be clean. And our water bill, just to keep clean the insides of trailers and make sure that fridges are processing the right temperature for the right products. We spend a lot of time just making sure that we've got correct data, that the refrigeration systems are up to speed and well maintained. We've got monitors all over our cold stores to make sure that every room, not just one part of the room, but all parts of the room are monitored. We've got computer monitoring right through. If there's a problem online, I'll get it on my phone. Mechanicals of our refrigeration system there, they monitor our cold store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we've got the best possible equipment that you can get to keep this business running at the best possible set of processes for food transport. You've got to be a bit cleaner with food. Just a little bit bigger. I think we're refining our processes. We will be bigger in 2 years' time because we grow naturally. Our natural attrition is quite big for a normal company. We don't actively go and knock on doors. Most of the business comes to us either by knowing the industry or our website. So we'll naturally grow, and we might find a spot that we need to just penetrate a little bit heavier. And now we've set our computer systems up to give me that information so I can then penetrate where I need to be, either for a better outcome financially or when things aren't working so well either. It might be difficult for one area, so we may put some more energy into that. Well, you have to. I think you have to in any business. Anyone that says you don't, I think the TV shows of today make it look like businesses are really easy. These chefs and guys on TV just, they look and appear like they're having a ball, they own a business, and it makes it very appealing to the outside world to go, oh, I could be like him, I could have a business, and that's easy, because look at him, Richard Branson, we only see him flying around bits and pieces. You wouldn't want to be him, because the rest of his life would be so tough. Some people look at me and go, geez, your life is so easy. But you just don't want to be involved in it. It's a tough thing, and the TV people make it look easy. And any business is tough, whether it's selling coffee on the side of the road, selling flowers on the side of the road. I remember at Christmas time, I drove down the road at Christmas Day and went to buy some flowers, and there's these elderly ladies sitting there all day Christmas Day selling flowers. They have to do that for a job. They've had to get the flowers, cut them up, wrap them, sit out on Christmas Day all day just to make $50, $100. It's all tough. All business is tough. We're all about the future, not about use and abuse, get rid of. We're about making relationships, whether it's with our drivers, our staff, or our customers. Make a relationship, and when things do happen, you can then work through them.